Alright, hello guys, welcome back to General Chats. I know it's been a while, but because I'm kind of dragging my way through the last 20 episodes, but hey, we're back, and today, to discuss anime and light novels with me, yes I know, I keep talking about anime with guests, but today's guest is not Brandon, it is in fact the YouTuber Mr. Book, aka Lewis. Say hello, Lewis.
No.
Oh, what a cuck.
Say hello. Bye. I've left. I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Screw you, mate. Wait, are we allowed to swear in this channel?
I don't mind. I've
No, I'm not.
I've done it. I've done it myself on videos with both Brandon and Dylan.
Listen, we've got to keep this PG, okay? Shh.
Shh.
Don't let anyone know.
Yes.
Alright, so what topics you reckon you're going to talk about first? Considering as light novels and anime and
Well,
Roblox.
why don't we start with what's your light novel collecting been like recently?
Oh, shit. Well, I recently pre-ordered three light novels of RE0. I pre-ordered number 11, number 12, and number 13.
What do you mean pre-ordered? They're already out.
Shush. Okay, me no good English. Yeah. Yeah, that's really sad, actually.
Well, you live in a country with its own language as well, and it's in lockdown.
Our language is so much annoying. Like, you've got like different verbs. It's terrible.
I'm aware. So
I,
you've ordered 3 light novels, or technically 4, if you
oh yes.
if you can count the recent one.
Yeah, if you count the recent one that's gonna come on the 30th.
Mm.
Yeah, which fucking sucks.
If you remind me later, I'll send you a link to the publisher's website.
Ah, thank you.
Because it's the website where most light novels get published off.
In my opinion, they need to get a move on with the light novels, considering as the next RE01 novel 15 comes out in February next year. Oh, it's so annoying.
Well, as for me, on the light novel collecting front, I've gotten 6 in the last week.
AKA all the high school DxD.
I wish. That series is 25 volumes plus 4 sequels. 4 sequel volumes.
Damn.
Okay, so what I got, let's start with what I got at the beginning of the week. The brand new, first time in English, high school DxD light novel.
Oh, the first time, like.
Yeah, because it's only just been released in English.
Imagine the guy who has to translate that. He has no clue what it's about. He's probably just a normal British citizen. He's going through his computer. It's like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to translate today.
No, it's published. It's published in America.
Oh, sorry, the American. Fuck.
Yeah.
The American. He's just like trying to translate this, and then he realizes what the series is about, and he sees the good stuff.
Yeah. Although to be fair, the anime actually has more sex in it than the book does.
Of course, because why wouldn't it?
Yeah. Also, another two that I got after that was Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I got the first one of the main series, and then I got the first one of the spin-off Sword Oratoria.
Oh yeah, isn't it when it's the girl that Belle likes? I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it's the girl that Belle likes.
I just searched up High School DxD. I don't know the girl's name, but apparently one of the popular characters is a small girl with white hair.
Oh, Konako! Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm a big High School DxD fan. I just ordered first 2 seasons on Blu-ray.
And I don't want to look at the images because I already know what the series is about. I watched the first season. This was ages ago, and then I was planning on watching the others, and then I just didn't get up to it. It's still on my saved tabs of what to watch.
You should definitely watch the rest of the show, except season 4 kind of is a little mucked up, but definitely do not watch it English dubbed.
Why would anyone do that?
Because English dub actually mucks up a major plot point for season 4.
It's like, you know what, we're just gonna skip ahead so we don't, Oh, season 4's here. What was that? The English dub? What's going on, boys?
Yeah. And then the next light novel I got was Sword Art Online Progressive, Volume 1. This is actually the recently announced Sword Art Online spin-off that's a retelling of the Aincrad arc. So I decided, why not? Let's get the light novel so I can be ahead for when it comes out in a couple years.
Wait, the light novel? Oh, wait, the Aincrad arc is such a good... Like, the first season of Sword Art Online was the best, then the other ones, I didn't like them.
Personally, I didn't mind the Fairy Dance arc, even though apparently a lot of people hate it.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't the Fairy Dance arc about Asuna?
Yeah, like she's being held captive in Alfheim.
Yeah, but the only problem is though, it's just cliche kind of like. He wakes up, he's like, oh yeah, it's good. And then this guy's like, oh, I'm gonna marry your wife because why not? LMAO.
Like my major problem with like Sword Art Online is please stop with all the villains who are rapists.
I know. Like you've got in the newest season, you've got this guy who's thingy, but he's like, oh, I'm actually attracted to blood and killing people and sucking up their souls.
Oh, that guy who got sent to hell.
Yeah.
I was just like, when I watched that for the first time, I thought that was so fucking dark. Like a spirit of a little girl just appears and drags him down to hell.
Well, I mean, what it could be, besides actually being hell, it could be that he actually never left, and as he remembered the room, like the actual layout of the room, the system used its memory, and he used his precious memory, which was the girl. And as apparently Kirito is dark this season, he turned the guy into a tree, for God's sake. Maybe Kirito must have done something that allowed his memories to pop up, and then as Kirito's an asshole this season, the most gruesome way possible must be announced. So.
But I kind of noticed from the end credits of season 3 that they're kind of almost trying to screw over their own future.
I know.
Because there's a side story arc that takes place after the big time skip in the 300-year time skip in Underworld called Moon Cradle.
Oh.
Which it involves like I think Kirito, Asuna, and Alice going into Underworld and something about solving a murder.
What? Yeah, we're just gonna head him back in and solve a murder. It's Detective Conan all over again.
And then the big major, like the last big arc, I don't know if it's the final arc or anything, but Unital Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Which technically, like, what the anime did was they essentially confirmed their final season, where it's just like, oh yeah, they've all got one big fight coming up, so unless they do like Moon Cradle as a movie or something, that means Unital Ring's the final season.
The only problem with Sword Art Online I did not like. I mean, when the Underworld arc came out, like the first one, I was actually like, oh, it's going back to its original roots, and I actually liked that. But then, the War of Underworld.
War of Underworld.
Yes. War of Underworld, when that came out, I was like, oh, okay, this might be interesting, and he's just sitting in a chair, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. The main hero's catatonic for like a whole season, essentially a whole season.
It was probably due to the lack of internet, because they were getting attacked, and it was just buffering.
Yeah, probably.
The only problem I had with that is it was really good because I was like, come on, Kirito! Like every episode, the next episode, yeah, Kirito's gonna get up. But no, he just sat there for the entire season, and I'm like, ugh. And then,
don't forget all the girls fighting with each other to be with him, even though he's in a coma.
Yeah, like every time the war happened, I was like, okay, so we're gonna get interesting character development, but nope, just halfway through, at least one person will visit Kirito.
Like for me, when Alicization started, it was kind of like a bit of a mixed bag. I enjoyed some parts of it. I didn't enjoy a lot more because it kind of felt like a bit slow and basically, oh, like, there's a bunch of main characters, we're not getting enough time with them. And then War of Underworld started up, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is actually like getting better.
Yeah.
Then Kirito woke up and became a god.
Yeah, but remember, with Kirito's sister, that hentai moment in part 2. Oh no. She got vandalized. Like, why is she traumatized? She got a tentacle of the V. Like, oh, she's normal behavior. You know what? After that pig guy's gonna save me, and then we're gonna start the Hentai Haven series again.
You're like, why is that so disturbing with her? She was in love with her brother.
They're not blood related, so
technically they're cousins. Technically they're blood cousins.
Yes, and that's all right, I think.
Apparently, I think in Japan that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like their family was there. With that flashback with the guy who turned into a tree, I was unsure about this, but the guy who had a kidney transplant, was that Kirito?
It looked a whole lot like him.
Yeah, like what I was thinking, I thought they were going to be like he was going to somehow mention the liver transplant thing, and Kirito was going to go like in a flashback and realize he had a kidney transplant, and then like that. Because if that is the case, then we've just seen Kirito's father, because apparently his father and mother just don't exist anymore.
They're dead, I think.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, then maybe the cause of
because the parents that he lived with are actually Letha's biological parents.
Well, we still don't see them anyway, so it's not like a
Well, we did see him in the finale when Alice decided to mail herself naked to Kirito.
Yeah, I imagine that was a good. Imagine someone else opening the box besides Kirito. It's like, who's ordered the sex doll?
But wasn't it just like the episode he woke up from being catatonic, just randomly 2 characters from the movie just popped into Underworld and just be like, yeah, we'll save the day. And then they were like, no, we didn't save the day.
We just wanted to think we'd save the day, okay? In my opinion, the two characters, Kirito and then the AI Kirito, the one who's lived longer. Why he just sounds so depressed?
No, it's because he's 200 years old.
Get some enthusiasm. Like, I don't know, you've lived 200 years old, but at least you lived it with your wife. You probably hated for most of half of it. I don't know. I just don't get, like, oh yeah, we see the sword stuff, you know, all this really good stuff. To the final episode where they head back in, it's just like spaceships. In my opinion, I hate, you know, like characters who like are in planes most of the time, or just in like mech suits. I don't like anime like that.
Oh, yeah.
The only
So
anime
basically
I
Gundam.
The only anime I actually liked, I can't remember what it's called. I'm trying to look for it right now. The only mecha anime I liked, what was it called? It was where this guy, where they were like humans versus aliens, but they looked identical to each other. One of the characters had brown hair, he was the main one, then another one had like white hair, and he was also human. I can't remember what it was called.
I have no idea.
Well, if anyone knows, just type it in the comments so I can just binge watch it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good anime. I liked the soundtrack as well. It was big.
Yeah. Anyway, off that massive Sword Art Online tangent, kind of get back onto it. The last couple of light novels that I actually got today, the morning I was recording this, is both of them are actually the first volumes that become the basis for brand new anime that are currently airing.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they are.
So, Adachi and Shimamura.
Hold on.
You're Googling this, aren't you?
Shush. I'm trying to find it on the anime website,
Yeah.
aka Crunchyroll.
Don't say it out loud, because then people will realize the reason I'm watching it.
Okay, so, which one of those is it? What's the other one? Go on.
Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World. It's the one I told you about. That the main Japanese voice actor is the same guy who who's Subaru in ReZero.
Ah,
Yeah,
very interesting.
it's actually pretty decent, pretty good.
Explain what the plot's about.
It's basically about the Earth, their version of Earth, basically two civilizations being at war. The scientifically advanced empire and a paradise of which is known as the Nebula Sovereignty, and so they've been at war for quite a while, and until basically like two people from either side, a disgraced swordsman called Iska and a witch priestess who's known by the moniker the Ice Calamity Witch called Alice, and they're sworn enemies and they keep declaring this to each other. But I think eventually what happens in the future is they fall in love.
Oh, is it the is it where? Yeah, it's that one with does the girl have like whitish sort of hair and the guy has the brownish hair?
No, she's blonde.
Oh yes, the blonde and oh yeah, and isn't there?
It's not humans versus aliens though.
I know, no. Isn't the start of the episode where
What, the start of the pilot?
Yeah, where the start of the pilot where the guy rescues a witch from prison.
Yes.
Yes, it's that one. Okay, I know what it is now.
Yeah.
I have it loaded up. It's got a community rating of 8.14.
Yeah. I've been watching it. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. So I decided I'd get the light novel, read ahead. But it turns out the first volume of the light novel ends with the latest episode of the anime.
Is that episode 4 or
3? 3.
Okay. Episode 4 is coming out
next week.
Yeah, 4 days, 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 50 on 5 seconds. Just to tell you,
The only new episode of anime today I have is The Day I Became God, or what? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. The Day I Became God.
Shh. All right, now let's talk about some of my anime that I've been watching. Because why not? Because
all right, go on then.
Center of attention. Jeez.
Go on then, man.
Watching. I can't say this. I can't help. Okay, I'm Standing on a Million Lives. That's the English version.
Oh.
I've been interested in this series. I've read the manga because I can't be asked reading the light novel on the computer. It's just too much effort on the eyes.
But if it's a light novel, that means that's probably the original format. The manga's just the adapted version.
Yeah, I like reading the manga as well, considering it's long, and I just like reading manga. If I could read the manga, I would, but I would also like reading light novels because it's just nicer. But manga is just a nice sigh of relief. But anyway, I'm Standing on a Million Lives. It's pretty good. The first couple episodes are quite decent. The only problem I have with the show is it's like a main character. It's called the Game Master. I'm pretty sure that's his name. And, the CGI on him looks pretty shit.
Well, it's an anime. It's not really supposed to have CGI, is it?
I know, and he just looks out of place in certain times, and his character design is pretty bad. But I'm actually quite enjoying the series. It's got a community rating of 7.53, which is pretty decent.
I will have to. You did recommend it to me the other day, so I put it on my list.
Ah, yes, good. And there is another anime, which is pretty good. It's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, I've been seeing like notifications and that popping off on Reddit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The first episodes are actually alright. The gore in it is really good. Unlike that kid's, what is it called? When We Cry or something. That new episode that actually disappointed me.
Oh, Higurashi.
Yeah.
I actually watched the first 2 episodes. I haven't watched it since because it kind of put me off on the fact, it wasn't actually a complete reboot. It was actually a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, there was a really big problem with it. I don't know if it was on the platform I was watching it on, but there was a black box covering the gory stuff, which kind of ruins the atmosphere. They could have just made it like black, but no, they literally got a black sphere and put it around the area, not even making like the bloodish area where he's getting, can I say, he's dying. I'm not spoiling anything 100%.
Mm.
He just this person just stabs him, and it just ruins the atmosphere. It's just like a black sphere there, just covering it. Like they could have just made it so the blacking out the area where he's getting starts dying. You know, but they just black box and ruins the atmosphere.
Mm.
There is another series as well. I've got a couple, yeah, because I've been watching stuff. Yokinoku no Moriarty. That's probably not how you say it, but shush. That's a pretty good series.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I mean, it's basically Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes. I'll screenshot an image because why not? And I'll send it to you.
I'll have to check it out after the recording.
And then there's another series which I thought like the problem with don't blame me on this, but the only problem with the main character being a girl sometimes is that every time they are a main girl, Japan just makes the anime a bit bad. Like you've got like female characters, and it's just like all too girly for me, and I just don't like that. But there is an anime that actually makes that look pretty good. It's called The Wandering Witch: The Journey of Alina.
Oh, I have heard of that, but mainly in the context of the fact that the creator of it didn't want the anime version to show her underwear.
Ah, I I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the majority of what I've heard of that.
I mean, the girl's 18. She looks about 14. It's probably why the first two episodes, I thought it's probably going to be one of those girly things where like all the girls hang around and they're like, oh no, this guy has a crush on me. It's just sort of that. I hate anime like that. But then the third episode, it became really dark, and then the fourth episode, it also became really dark, and I actually did quite enjoy that. It's not all about like all the happy times, like all of the show's going to be happy. It actually does have some dark factor that actually interests you, and in my opinion, that's really good. It's recommend. It's got a community rating of 8.19, which is really good. You should watch it now.
All right.
Yeah, this is a force. And then there's the Demon Slayer movie that I don't know where to watch.
Oh, I think it's just come out in Japan in cinemas. It's breaking box office records apparently.
Yeah, I really want to watch it. I honestly really do want to watch it because
You do realise that if you do find somewhere to watch it, it's just gonna be a shitty camera version.
I know, and that's what disappoints me. It's just gonna be a
It's not even gonna have It's not even gonna have subtitles.
I know. I just want to watch it. In my opinion, it's really good. It's gonna go through the whole. I can't remember. Is it the train arc? It's gonna go through the whole train arc because apparently that's a really short arc.
I don't know. I've never seen Demon Slayer.
Alright, can you? I'm gonna leave now. I don't like you anymore.
Hey.
Demon Slayer's good. It was even Ninja tweeted about it. I think Ninja. Fortnite
I don't follow Ninja. I've never played Fortnite. I could just feel you getting triggered.
To be honest, I hate Fortnite, so don't care.
It isn't Declan the one that absolutely loves it.
Oh, don't go on about him.
I won't.
We've also got another a movie, I think it is, called Code Waffler. It's from the series. Oh, and I have it saved somewhere. Just, gotta get this to 10 minutes somehow. Jeez.
We're nearly at 25.
Fucking hell. I actually don't know the series' name.
Ah.
Great.
That's fun.
It's called Little Busters. That's what it is. Little Busters. It's a movie of the Little Busters off Code. Code Waffler. If you want to watch, if you're a fan of the Little Busters, if you are, watch it. It's got a community rating of N/A. So.
That means not available.
Yeah, I know. You can't watch it. This was a prank. He got pranked, lol.
Yeah.
So bad. And then one of my longest watching anime has to be Detective Conan. I watched when I first heard. I was really interested in watching like detective anime, and I was like, oh, they always end and then they don't get a sequel. And then I started watching Detective Conan. I watched every episode, which I'm pretty sure there's over like 900 now.
Jeez.
Like, I know the recent episode is 986. I haven't watched any other episode starting from like the 900s, 900 like 80. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm missing 6 episodes, so I stopped watching at 980. The only reason why I stopped watching is because one, if you watch too much, you could get bored of it, and two, the main plot. We haven't seen it for a while, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, the only problem with Detective Conan is that it goes on through like just random things. Like this random woman comes and he just solves his crime. Sometimes the episode's like 2 episodes long when you have to watch it. I just kind of get bored of that. I just want to see how the plot develops of the Black Organization. You probably have no clue what that is.
I have never seen Detective Conan.
If you want to watch the Detective Conan, the best thing I would say to you is to try and find a couple go on like a wiki page of seeing where the main plot is and watch all the movies, because the movies are just good.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's good you're here to school me on anime.
Yes, especially anime that you've probably never heard of.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we've got finally the big one. We've got Damanchi, the third season.
Yeah. You realize we were just talking about that because I was showing off the light novels of it I bought.
I know, but we're talking about the third season, not the light novels.
New episode last night.
I haven't watched it. Shush.
I've watched it.
I was planning on watching it last night, but I was a bit tired, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it for tomorrow. All I know is that the main part of this season, it's gonna be about some talking girl who's apparently like
Ween.
Dragon. Yeah, Ween. And then there's also gonna be betrayal between Bell and his love, considering that it's in the intro.
Oh yeah. Because from what I know of like the future of the show from the light novel, from what I've heard of the light novels, apparently there's like some big like fight or something where basically the Hestia familiar gets disgraced.
That's actually really interesting.
Mm.
Hestia familiar, the most recently popular familiar, is now getting dissed.
Yeah.
They're going to be like diss tracks in anime. Oh, speaking of diss tracks, I can't remember what the anime is called. Let me just try and find it. There's like two, I think, new music animes. One of them's called Hypnosis Mic Division Rap Battle, and it's a rhyme anime.
I think I've heard of that.
The first, as I'm not interested in music anime, but I did watch the first episode. It looked pretty decent. The CGI looks alright. And then there's another one called I'm pretty sure this. I don't know if this is a pop one or a rap one. It's called D4DG First Mix, and that's a recent anime that came out. It's obviously a music one because you can tell. I think it might be a pop girl one. I'm not 100% on that though.
Is it Love Live Idol?
It might be. I have no.
Because I think that's like a big multimedia anime franchise or something.
You know, I'm just reading off the title that it says here. It's D4DJ First Mix.
Yeah. I was about to raise up an interesting point about Danmachi when you went off on music anime.
Listen, man. If it's a good song and it's off a music anime, you know it's going to be a banger.
Yeah. So, let me raise my point about is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Remember the spin-off anime Sword Oratoria based off the Sword Oratoria light novels?
Yep.
Here's a fun fact for you. Even though they only made one season of Sword Oratoria so far, the light novels actually continue like way beyond that.
they ever reach the top of the dungeon?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure because from what I understand of like what happens next, I'm unclear if it's ended because the last arc they did in the light novels was legit like a final battle. It was legit called like the final battle for Orario or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. The only problem is with this dungeon, how did it become? Was it the gods who put it there or something like that? I can't remember.
I don't know because I've been reading the novel and it was on about yeah, I think there's like a city, it was like an ancient city above like the dungeon or whatever that apparently has been there for centuries or whatever, and it was managed by like the gods and the guild and such.
Because in my opinion, Comanche lore, I haven't looked into it that much, which is kind of surprising, seeing as I do it for most series. But yeah, there's also an anime. We're going off the topic of Comanche, so just hold your tears in. I'm sorry. There's also been Fire Force.
I have heard of that.
I have not been interested in the second season. I have watched it. I haven't watched the recent episodes. I can't even remember what episodes there are. I don't want to spoil it for you just in case you do watch it. But there was this arc. I'll say this thing. It has something to do with animals, and I did not like that. It just put me off.
Huh.
If you watch it, you'll understand, and if you know what I'm on about, you might understand. I know you might have thought it was funny or good, but I just didn't like it.
I've recently started watching like a brand new anime to this anime cycle that I've really been loving. It's Tonikawa Over the Moon for You.
I see. It's got a rating of 8.56. I did watch the first episode, but I didn't watch it fully because I didn't think it was my thing. But I'm not sure. I might rewatch it.
I've been watching it, like all the episodes that have been out. It's actually like really funny in all I just keep thinking is this main character. Damn, he's got balls. He's going for it. You know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the first episode he got run over and then he just went up to that girl.
Plus, there's like supernatural undertones, like hinting of something supernatural going on.
Is there?
Yeah, especially in the latest episode to come out.
Oh, it's gonna be like. Turns out I have a curse. A curse for what? For the moon.
Yeah.
That's what. Every time.
I think what it is actually like she's reincarnated or something.
Oh. Turns out every time the full moon comes out, she gets horny and she just sleeps with the guy, and then after she sleeps with him, she just disappears, and then she leaves a letter saying, "I'll see you next year." There's also been a season 2 of an anime that I used to watch called The Irregular at the Magic High School.
Oh yeah, I've been really meaning to keep watching the first season. I watched the first 2 episodes and then I kind of got distracted by Yuri anime.
Yeah, I watched the full first season. I haven't watched the movie because I don't know. Every time I just saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this," and then I just didn't watch it. The second season, I'm not really that interested in. I saw the first couple seconds of it, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on, and I can't be at. And that was it. And then we've got that time we got reincarnated as a slime. That's coming out soon.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, apparently the QVA is still going, and it takes so long for a QVA episode to come out. Apparently, it takes like 60 days or something. Like they're only on QVA 5, so they're like trying to hype it up.
Oh, here's a cool anime fact for you to gnaw on. So you know the Japanese voice actor for Kirito in Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
He's also the lead voice actor for. He's also the voice actor for Bell in Danmachi. And I don't know whether or not you've seen Food Wars, the Shokugeki no Soma.
Don't like it, not interested. Don't you mention Food Wars to me. The only reason why you watch it is because you want to see the half-naked girls when they eat the food. Don't lie.
No, I watched it because my brother said it's extreme cooking but really funny, so that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
And
really
he's also he was also the voice actor for the lead character Soma of Food Wars.
Also, don't lie. You watch it for the cleave.
I didn't watch it for the Gleave. Wait, actually, that's the only reason I watched the final season, because the final season was crap.
We've got this guy who can master all
No,
the 7 arts.
no, honestly, the fifth season felt like the fifth and final season felt like such a rehash of like their greatest hits. It's just kind of like I was just at that point I was just kind of over. Yeah, them the villains are massive douchebags who I just want to punch in the face. And I already knew how like the manga ended for Food Wars, and I knew that was coming up in the anime, so I was just like, I'm not really a fan of how the manga ended. I don't want the anime to end like this.
Yeah.
At least the anime didn't end as badly as the manga, but it was still a bad ending.
There is
Ish.
an anime that I only read the manga or the light novel. I mean, I couldn't find the light novel. It's called Talentless Nana. I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll actually have the manga on their website. You just have to get premium. Talentless Nana is about a girl. Well, the trailer. When I thought of the trailer, I was like, oh, it's just going to be like another. Oh, we have to save the world, so we're going to train you in a school in a discarded location. That's what the trailer made it look like, and that's what the first episode made it look like. It's just, until the last couple of minutes where I'm just going to spoil it because why not? She pushes off one of the students and kills them basically, and
Jesus.
yeah, and from what the story is now, is that these humans who have supernatural powers, apparently they are the monsters of humanity, and we have to kill them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Nana, who's the main character, is a spy sent by the government to kill them off.
Jeez.
Yeah, but from the guy who died, I don't know why. They just fucked it up. Apparently, they've made him a main lead for the first episode, and I was like, if they've made him a main lead, then he has to return, and he returned. It was.
It's kind of like those emotions you felt during the first season of Attack on Titan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like Eren gets seemingly killed off within the first few episodes, and then he just comes back as the big main hero.
Yeah, and the problem is that from what I've seen, from what I could see, is that the guy who first died, he actually becomes like sort of a bad guy who's really smart and that, which sounds really good. But I'm not gonna lie, I only read it because I wanted to see if the guy actually died. My curiosity got me because it said he was a main lead on most websites. So I looked, and turns out he is back. That's all I can say. Talentless Man, I don't really care for the series because it just got a bit boring. But the guy comes back, so I'm probably gonna watch the last episode to see him there, or not if they don't put it in certain days.
I've been seeing like a manga advertised on like Amazon and Yen Press's website, which is like that's the publisher link I'm gonna send you later because they publish like a lot of light novels and manga.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
It's I think it's a relatively new manga called To Save the World. Can you wake up the morning after with a demi-human?
Okay, so guys, we're gonna end it here.
Whoa!
We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. Don't talk about that.
Don't worry, loyal viewers. We're not going to actually end the episode here. I don't know what's wrong with Lewis today.
I saw that yesterday. They're on light novel 2, aren't they?
No, I think it's a manga though, but I'm not actually 100% clear.
Yeah, it is a manga. Yes, it is. Sorry about that. It is a manga. I just hit my mic. Hopefully, you didn't hear that. And from what I can see, wait, are you recording Discord? Can they see my screen?
No, I'm not. I'm not on a video chat with you.
Okay.
I'm on an audio chat with you on my phone, and it's to the side of my laptop.
I see. Well, you guys, if you search it up, it's got a lot of interesting things in it. If you,
High School DxD style.
I've just sent you an image. You obviously know what it's about. 'Cause you
I,
just,
I'm not gonna look at it till after the recording.
it's basically hentai. Let's be honest.
Hmm.
It is. I you were so lucky. I am so lucky that when you talked about that, I knew what you were on about because I was looking through Bookwalker, and I actually saw it in the newly added, and I was like, oh okay, this looks a bit interesting. I clicked on it, and yeah, I already knew what it was.
I hope they make an anime out of it. It's because I'll definitely watch it then.
It's going to be the interspecies reviewers, and what was it? What was that guy's name again? That hero, the strong guy who all the women want to have his seed.
Oh, well, wait, no, it's not hit. He's not a strong guy. I think his child's destined to become the chosen one.
No. He won a strong guy competition.
I don't know.
Because he was the strongest in the world. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it was basically like that. I'm trying to have a look, but I doubt I'll have the interest to look further. So yeah, it's like that. If you know what I'm on about, you know what I'm on about. If you don't, then you don't want to know.
Or like, how big? Going back to like an earlier kind of topic here, is how much of a fan are you of High School DxD?
I'm in between. As I said, I've only watched the first season, and then I haven't watched anything more.
Because like I kind of know like quite a bit of like what happens in the light novels after like post the events of season 4.
Oh yeah.
Long story short, currently in the light novels he has 8 fiancées.
Guys, pull it.
And plus there's at least like he's got at least like 3 other women, and at least probably gonna like join those ranks.
Okay, this guy right here. He's the man of the century.
Who is?
That guy, the main character. I can't remember his name.
Issei.
He's good. He's the big man.
Do you want to know some interesting facts? Two of his fiancées are actually their sisters. And
guys, we've got some free incest right here.
wait, hang on. That's not all. 2 of the women lining up to like get with him are actually mother and daughter.
Alright, guys, you got some incest. you got some. What's that word called? I don't want to search it up.
What word?
Moofs. We've got some moofs.
Some
I'm pretty sure.
some moofs.
Yeah, I think that might be the way. I don't know. Correct me if you can, and if you can, then you're a pervert. So yeah.
I have no idea what you're trying to talk about. It's just kind of like he's building himself like a nice little harem with 11.
As long as there's no underage. Oh, you've got that white girl. She's underage. Oh no. Oh no, you've got everything in there.
Well, technically, it's not really like underage. It's not really like underage because like most of his fiancées, they're all within like at least a year of him age wise.
Oh, so that little girl who's apparently has cat ears who can turn into a cat. Yeah, she's about like 18, isn't she?
She's 60. I think in the current light novel she's 17.
Okay.
But dude, she has a like a battle mode where her chest gets bigger.
Of course. Why not? I have a battle mode. My chest becomes enormous. I wouldn't expect anything more of High School DxD.
Except for to be disappointed by season 4.
Yes, of course.
I think it's because apparently the end of season 3 diverged from the light novels, but when they turned around to make season 4, they were just like, okay, we're gonna basically do an episode that rewrites kind of the end of season 3, and just kind of like stick more closely to the light novels. In doing that, I think they forgot that that they wrote in some stuff that does not appear to have happened, like actually on screen in High School DxD.
Uh, they basically fucked it.
Yeah, and the dub of High School DxD, like the second time I watched through the whole show, I watched it dubbed because the first time I watched it subbed, and the dubbed actually kind of ruined a major plot point of the fourth season.
They fucked it up just like the anime weebs by the body pillars. Fuck them.
Yeah. So basically, it won't spoil too much for you, but basically, in the fourth season, Ria starts getting upset that Issei won't call her like Ria, so he keeps calling her President.
Wow.
But in the dubbed anime, up till season 4, he always called her Rias. He never called her President.
They cooked it up.
Yep.
They cooked it up. They're idiots.
I know. But now we need my season 5. Where's my season 5?
Season 5 will come up in next year.
Hopefully.
Probably.
And I know at some point during that season, Issei will die and come back to life.
Wow, he'll die and he'll get reincarnated.
No, it's not exactly reincarnation. I think his body completely disintegrates.
Fucking hell, what's this man? He's going through some ReZero shit. He's gonna die and then respawn in.
Yeah, I think it's because they take his soul and like rebuild his body around it.
Yeah, but would that be the real him?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. I thought they would have made a nice plot twist saying it might not be the real him because the real him died, and as they grabbed his soul, that version of him who died, he died, and it's just the newer version, the newer polished version.
Well,
that would be a cool plot twist.
After he dies, apparently he has enough courage within him to propose to 8 women. So.
Trying to pull her. It's like, you know what, guys? I just died. I'm on one knee here.
I think in a couple of cases the women proposed to him.
God, this guy's a baller.
Yeah.
That was. Oh, this guy right now is on. He's got balls of steel.
Ironic considering they're not being used.
This man has brains of steel. I don't know what to say to that. Okay, sure.
Okay.
If he hasn't had sex with any of them,
because they're literally always fighting with each other over who gets to sleep with him first.
And then
finally. And whenever I talk to Brandon about it, I kind of like, why does he not just do the smart thing all at once?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He's just gonna do them all at once.
Yeah.
You'd be tired of shit though.
It's kind of like It's kind of like Bell and Don Machi. He's got like 5 girls trying to get with him.
Yep. Honestly, anime makes dating easy.
Well, yeah, because it just kind of like makes it look like this main hero who's kind of a bit of a nerdy dog and just a bunch of women lining up to be with him.
Of course. Why not?
Oh, it's the same for Kirito in Sword Art Online as well.
We don't talk about Sword Art Online here, okay? Even though we just talked about it,
We talked about it for like 15 minutes at the beginning. You will talk about Sword Art Online.
Never. Alright, so Shield Hero. Yeah, that's getting a second season.
I haven't even seen the first season. But I do know something about the show in which I think that it's the anime where the main hero's accused of assault.
Yep.
That'll be a fun anime in today's times.
Also, Doctor Stone special came out. If you've watched Doctor Stone, if you haven't, then
I have not.
Okay, bye. Alright, if I don't know if a lot of you know this because it came out kind of nowhere, but Doctor Stone season 1 special came out today. As Dr. Stone is a Crunchyroll special. It came out, didn't it?
In it.
Yeah. There was also one anime. I can't remember. Well, I think it's an anime. I don't know. It probably is one. It had like a snowy ending, so it's probably going to be released sometime at Christmas. I can't remember what it was. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Bye.
That's what you're saying on that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% if it even is an anime. I don't know. I just watched it, and in the last part, there was did like the Christmas jingles, and that was it.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if it's anime or not, or is it like no? It's not a YouTube video because it wouldn't be. But it has to be an anime, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's so annoying. It's gonna be in my head forever until Christmas. I probably wouldn't even watch it because I probably wouldn't even know it came out.
Well, we've got 2 months till Christmas, don't worry, you have time.
Yeah, so remembering. Alright, now we're going to go on about a topic that Andrew has no clue about. We're going to be going on about webcomics. Why not, innit?
Oh, like, isn't, God of High School a webcomic?
Yep, God of High School and Tower of God webcomic.
Love God of High School.
And Noblesse. I haven't watched it, but
I haven't watched Noblesse or Tower of God, but from what I understand is apparently a renewal announcement for God of High School will be announced after Noblesse finishes its first season.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to tell you a couple of my favourites, and I'm not going to talk about them. I'll talk about one, and that's it. Because okay, so you've got
God of High School.
No. The one I really want to be an anime, and it's really popular, is Solo Leveling. It's really good. It's got over. Hold on, let's check. It's on chapter 124. In my opinion, this is a really good web novel, or whatever you want to call it. So if you are interested in superpowers, guy slowly gets OP. Just watch it again. I would read the description, but
That's just My Hero Academia. Guy gets superpowers and slowly gets OP.
No.
Are you about to rage over My Hero Academia?
I will read the description. 10 years ago, after the gate that connected the real world within a monster world opened, some of the ordinary, everyday people, Sing-Ji Woo, an E-rank hunter, and someone who has to risk his life in the lowest dungeons, the world's weakest, having no skill whatsoever to display, I barely earned the request menu by fighting in low-level dungeons, at least until I found a hidden dungeon with the hardest difficulty within the D-rank dungeons. In the end, as I accepted death, I certainly received the strange power quest log that would only I could see. A secret to leveling up that only I know. If I trained to accordance with my quests and hunted monsters, my level would rise, changing from the weakest hunter to the strongest S-rank hunter.
And
So
you
read
should
it,
stop sniffing glue because it's melted your brain.
Yeah, it also gets your hand sticky. Don't you fucking take that out of context, bitch.
I wasn't going to.
He's gonna do it where at the end of the video he's gonna do it like we're talking about high school DxD, and he's gonna mention that my hand's sticky. Yeah, he's gonna say that. Don't be deaf.
Well, that does sound like classic me, but don't worry, I'll mention it at your wedding instead.
Cheers.
It's something I've threatened to do with Brandon as well. mention something at his wedding that he doesn't want me to mention.
Okay, I just saw this now. You've obviously watched One Punch Man because mostly everyone has.
I love One Punch Man. You can't see it, but I'm wearing a One Punch Man wristband.
Nice. The second season, I did not like the animation.
Oh, and I'm wearing One Punch Man socks.
Sad man. Okay, I did not watch One Punch Man.
Season 2.
I mean, I watched it. I just didn't like it.
I watched season 2 and I enjoyed it, but for a main character, Saitama was not really in it that much.
Yeah, I know, and in my opinion, the way the art style of the anime, it's just like if you compare it to the first season to the second, it's not really that good.
It's because they changed animation studios, I think.
Yeah, and the worst part is that we still have to wait for like season 3, and then you've just got the specials.
I haven't actually watched any of the OVAs.
Yeah, don't watch them. The shit. They come out like every year or something.
I think 6 came out like, but 6 have come out since season 2 ended, like to accompany season 2.
Yeah, in my opinion, the One Punch Man it died a bit down. Hopefully they get it back up in the third season and sort of try and come back to their lovely studio.
But probably at that point, like interest in a third season will have dwindled.
That's bad. Actually, well, I mean, if we don't get a third season, just buy the fucking manga or light novel.
Yeah, it's a manga. I have basically all the manga volumes that encompass the first season, which is actually way more than you'd think.
Oh, I didn't even realize this, but Sword Art Online progressive official trailer came out a month ago or somewhat.
The teaser accompanied was released alongside the announcement.
I didn't.
You didn't know that? I knew that.
No, it comes out it comes out next year, I think.
I don't think it's been officially confirmed because.
No, it is. The release date's right here on the actual trailer. 2022 11/6.
6th of November 2022.
All I'm reading is the date that's on the screen, mate. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh well.
I sent you an image so you can view it for yourself and complain.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then we have the final goods. What are you going to do? Oh yeah, the Promised Neverland. That's supposed to come out.
Just want to know what I want? I want a fucking second season of Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Why?
Because that show is great.
It was mediocre at best.
I mean, that twist in at the end of the penultimate episode really blew my mind about who Avos really was.
Not for me. I sort of guessed.
I didn't see it coming.
I did.
I didn't.
It was like the way he kind of acted in the anime. Like you've got the guy who the demon sword, who could hold all the swords. Like the only thing I would like to see is the actual. It's actually him, the guy who was Lord. It's the wrong anime. What was the guy's name again? The actual Demon King.
Anos.
Yes.
Anos Foldigard.
Yeah, I'd like to see that Anos' Voldigard's actual swordsman guy, besides the guy who was supposed to be here, but he got trolled.
I think there's enough material in the light novels to cover a second season.
Well, if they do make a second season, I'll most likely watch it because the show was alright. I just didn't like some of the aspects of it as a. Yeah, but again, with anime like that about reincarnated and you're really overpowered, some of those shows can be really shit. I like the shows that go at a steady pace where the character learns how to do stuff, and not just like characters who like, it turns out I'm weak, and all of a sudden, oh wow, I suddenly know how to master all the dark arts of magic, V-Bucks scams, and Minecraft. I don't know. I just learned how to master them in a moment where it was life and death, because apparently that's how it works,
Yeah.
I just shows like that. I just picture it.
Like what's been happening to me over the lockdown as I was watching more and more animes, I was getting into shows that before I suddenly wouldn't watch, like slice of life shows. So like I watched the Quintessential Quintuplets, which also has the same Japanese voice actor, like lead Japanese voice actor as Kirito.
I was thinking of watching that. I have it pinned on my stuff.
It's a guy tutoring some quintuplets,
Yeah, and apparently,
and they all start to like try and bone him.
yeah, but apparently, remember the plot twist. Apparently, he knows one of them for some apparent reason, even though they all have different hair colours.
Oh yeah, because like I think he like kissed one of them at summer camp or whatever.
Yeah, and for some apparent reason, they all had the same outfit, the same hair, and now they've grown up. They have different outfits and different hair. It's like, it's like
I looked on Wikipedia to try and find out which one he ended up with, and that actually really surprised me. I did not see that coming.
Who?
Oh, wait, have you started watching it, or you're...
No, I don't care. Just tell me now.
Oh, it's the really energetic and bubbly one.
Colour hair.
Like brownie blonde.
Is it the computer girl?
It might be. I'm not sure. You'll know when you start watching it.
Alright, so right now I'm gonna go research it. What's the anime called again?
The quintessential quintuplets.
Okay. The winter. That's not how you spell it. I don't care. I just can't be asked. Screw it. I don't care. I don't care about it. 100% don't care about it. Don't mention it to me ever again.
Okay. Oh, I also watched and really enjoyed Rent a Girlfriend.
I did not like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh, it was good and pretty funny.
Yeah.
I also watched Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out.
I watched half of it and I just gave up.
I enjoyed it.
Here's an old anime that you might have not watched and needs to fucking get another season, bastards. It's called History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. It's got in total 50 episodes and they left it off at a big cliffhanger, which is kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's quite an old one, but it is really good.
So, we should probably start to wrap up this episode, given that we're at a time counter of 1 hour 2 minutes.
The fuck, is this the longest one?
Yeah, this is the longest one I've ever done. Even the brief live stream episode I didn't run this long.
Jeez, well,
You've been on the first hour-long special.
get in, lads. Alright, but before we cut it off, we need to mention something that I don't even know if you're doing. I just want to say, are you doing any Halloween specials?
Oh, I never actually even thought about it.
Well, forgot that.
It never crossed my mind.
Halloween's coming up.
I mean, a Christmas special definitely did cross my mind, and I'm interested in doing one.
You should do like there's not even a lot of horror anime. Oh, you should do a reaction to horror animes. No, you can get copyright.
I don't even have the editing capabilities to do that.
Well, yeah, a Halloween special might come out. It might not. Who knows?
Who-
If it does.
Well, given that Halloween's in a week and I currently have no plans, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. It'll be an episode out. We'll put out a trailer for the Halloween. It'll be about Andrew's feet.
Oh, we should do a Halloween. We should do something Halloweeny for your channel.
Oh no, my channel is practically dead already. So if you just
I'll breathe life in. I'll breathe life into it.
breathe life into it, just sparkle some pixie dust. I haven't uploaded in 2 months on my channel. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
That's not the link.
Wait, no, I'll put the link for your channel in the description.
Yay! I actually, who knows? I might beat you in subscribers, considering as I subscribed to you this morning.
All right.
On my other channel, I have 52, so screw you.
I don't think I'm subscribed to your other channel.
I the name was bugged on it, so I stopped. I usually use it to watch videos on and that, but it still grows in views each day.
Yeet.
Well, that brings the end to this lovely episode. You could call it a podcast, considering as it's reached an hour long.
And it's technically like a podcasty type show.
you should start another series besides General Chats podcasts. Where it's just like
I have one. Actually, technically, I have two. I'm the leader on two. I'm the lead man on two podcasts. That are not General Chats.
Okay, you need to calm down there, man.
Sorry. Oh, you're not subscribed to my co-op channel, are you?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm only subscribed. If I go in channels right now, where is it?
It's under my crew. The part in my about the part where it says my Ohana/crew.
Okay, where is this? Where? Okay, what's it called? Just tell me what it's called, please.
Doubtfully optimistic.
Okay, I thought it was Nexus, Treon, or Nathan Wolf.
No, they're people I've done videos with. Because yeah, Travis. I've had Travis on General Chats before.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I just realised something.
What?
It's not. We haven't even reached the longest podcast yet. Oh no.
No, like I think like not the very last podcast I recorded for Doubtfully Optimistic, but the one before that for the for the Doubtfully Optimistic spin-off. After the episode had finished, the main part of the episode had finished recording, what I didn't know is that Nathan actually kept recording and accidentally got me talking about some anti-feminist jokes.
Oh great, yeah. It's just what you gotta do, innit?
Yeah. and he thought the big takeaway was that I was dissing my uni course. I was just like, I'm more worried about the anti-feminist stuff. I don't give a crap if you caught me dissing my uni.
Who cares about uni? Screw it.
Alright then, let's end off this you caught me saying podcast now.
You got debated. The title's going to be podcast, but it's just General Chat.
Yeah.
Lol.
Alright, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Lewis, for coming on and doing this longest ever episode.
I was forced. Send help.
You were not forced, I asked you to.
I have a gun to my head. He's taken my family hostage.
We are literally like 300 miles apart.
He's put them in his house and they can't come back since lockdown.
Why would I kidnap your family?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
It turns out this is an anime and someone else is reading it right now.
If this is an anime, where is my harem of girls?
In the next season. Get scammed, boy. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this lovely general chat. It's longest.
Yeah, and it's very much like... Oh wait, this isn't actually the longest podcast I've ever recorded. The longest one I've ever recorded has been like 2 hours. It's been... Man, my butt hurt after that.
We need to know what the time is.
The time for the podcast is currently just hit 1 hour 8 minutes.
Okay, if we're going to keep this up for 2 hours, just kidding, because we can't keep it that long.
Yeah, no. My phone will die long before then.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed, you subscribe to my channel if it's not dead. Yeah, it's the joke, it's the Halloween joke. My channel's been dead for 2 months now. Hopefully you enjoyed, subscribe to Andrew's channel.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Yeah.
You heard that. Subscribe to my channel. I will when I tweet about this, I'll definitely at Lewis on Twitter, so I can get in on some of his Twitter followers as well.
That Twitter's dead and only has 2 followers.
What's your main Twitter then? You'll have to send it to me.
Well, I did have one. I had like over 1,000 followers.
Send it to me.
It's gone. I've literally deleted Twitter. I don't like using it.
Pug.
Oh, there's a bug on my wall. What a perfect time to end this. Is that a bug? Oh shit, it is. Wait, that's not a bug that you see in the house. What the fuck? It's not even a spider. It's like, it's like a wormish thing. Oh no, it's a wormish thing. It's gonna grow big and tentacles. And it's gonna somehow summon a girl, and it's gonna do the naughty stuff. Oh no.
I will not lie, this is incredibly entertaining to listen to.
Well, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We've been dragging this on, trying to get...
We've literally dragged on this outro for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, screw it. If they want to listen to this, they can. I'm going to have to get rid of that bug. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.